Jax Taylor had a hair issue at the Valley Season 2 reunion. Since entering the Bravoverse 12 years ago, Jax Taylor has been pretty open about his physical upkeep. He's dished on everything from spray tanning his scalp and splurging on cologne to getting cosmetic dental work and maintaining a strict skincare routine. There's no doubt that the Valley cast member takes his appearance quite seriously, and he won't hesitate to say when he's dissatisfied with his grooming. This was further proven on Friday, May 2, when Andy Cohen shared a quick teaser for the Valley Season 2 reunion. The Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen host filmed a video from the production set, as he sat between Jax and his estranged wife, Brittany Cartwright. "Your hair looks great. Very pretty," Andy told Brittany before turning his direction to Jax. "Your hair looks good, too, Jax." "I'm not happy about it," the bar owner responded off-camera. "But it's oak." It's unclear why Jax was displeased with his hair, as he didn't provide any more details. Andy also kept the lens pointed at himself the whole time, preventing fans from getting a peek at Jax's due. Andy Cohen teases the Valley Season 2 reunion, "I Pray." The reunion was filmed on the West Coast less than 3 weeks after the Valley Season 2 premiere. Jax and Brittany were joined by castmates Danny Bucco, Nia Sanchez-Bucco, Jason Caperna, Janet Caperna, Jasmine Good, Jessie Lally, Michelle Sini, Zach Wickham, Luke Broderick, and Kristen Doubt. The latter also shared a peek at her must-have products for the reunion. The items included Good Plus Daily Lip Balm, the Altair Energy Mist, crystals, and a crochet penguin holding an affirmation note. While fans will have to wait a while before the reunion airs, Andy provided a bit of insight into what was in store. "I'm sitting in between Jax and Brittany, and it's going about as well as can be expected, but I'm an optimist," he said in the aforementioned Instagram video. "I feel like I'm gonna leave here and everybody's gonna have a smile on their face." "I pray," Brittany said off camera, to which Andy replied, "Will you lead us in a prayer, Brittany, later?" "Yeah, sure," she said with a laugh. The WVHL host also blessed fans with a few behind-the-scenes photos. The Valley cast members share their Season 2 reunion predictions. Ahead of the Valley's first reunion, several cast members caught up with briefing on Bravo and revealed their expectations for the sit-down. "I think Jax will be like the No," one person in the hot seat, Nia, said. "I still am very indecisive on what energy I want to go into the reunion with, because I know there's gonna be people that have twisted things or completely just said flat-out lies. So we'll see if I'm feeling feisty or not for the reunion." Brittany agreed with Nia, predicting Jax would have a lot to answer for. "100% that," she said. "There's no doubting that at all, especially for me. I'm like I'm going in. I'm prepared." Jax Taylor and the Great Hair Debacle. The Valley Season 2 reunion story. The lights were hot. The tension was hotter. Inside a sleek Los Angeles studio draped in moody blues and dramatic golds, the set for the Valley Season 2 reunion gleamed under studio lights, ready to become the stage for reality TV fireworks. The seating chart had been meticulously arranged. Andy Cohen at the center, the cast fanned out to his sides like an emotional ticking time bomb. Cameras were already rolling behind the scenes. It was supposed to be another juicy reunion episode. Drama, unresolved feuds, tears, betrayals, and apologies. Everything Bravo fans lived for. But no one could have predicted that the biggest controversy wouldn't come from a cheating scandal or a backstabbing text. No, it came from Jax Taylor's hair. The calm before the calm. Jax arrived 2 hours before call time, striding into the green room wearing black joggers, a tight white tee, and an air of semi-controlled chaos. His longtime hairstylist, Valeria, who had worked on countless shoots with him over the years, was already set up, tools laid out like surgical instruments. He sat down heavily, rubbed his hands over his face, and muttered, "Let's just get it over with." Valeria raised an eyebrow. "Rough night?" "Rough month," Jax grunted. The past few weeks had been a storm of tabloids, late-night Twitter rants, and relentless Bravo blogs dissecting every syllable of his podcast appearances. His split with Brittany was still raw and unresolved. The bar was bleeding money, and even his dog, Monroe, had started ignoring him. But above all, something else had been gnawing at him. Literally, his hair. Valeria had noticed it immediately. The thinning at the crown, the weird patch near the temple, the uneven texture near his widow's peak, like someone had attempted a DIY bleach job in the middle of a minor breakdown. This was not the hair of a reality TV veteran. "You didn't use that scalp spray again, did you?" Valeria asked carefully. Jax avoided eye contact. "It was just a touch-up. I was going on Instagram Live." Jax. "I didn't think it would melt." He had, in fact, used a questionable brand of hair fiber spray from an influencer's Amazon list. The result, after an intense hot yoga class, had been tragic. His pillowcase still looked like someone murdered a Sharpie. Valeria sighed. "Okay, we've got 90 minutes. I'll do what I can." Hairspray and heartbreak. As Valeria worked to restore Jax's hairline with fibers, mousse, and industrial-strength setting spray, Brittany poked her head into the green room. "You ready?" she asked, arms crossed. Her voice was stiff, neither hostile nor warm. Jax glanced at her through the mirror. "You look great," he'd offered. "Hair's on point." "I brought my own team," she said, her tone flat. "Didn't trust production." Valeria winked. "Smart girl." Brittany didn't respond. Instead, she looked at Jax for a long moment. "Let's try not to kill each other today." "No promises," he said, attempting a smirk that didn't quite land. Andy's blessing. By the time Jax was seated on the reunion couch next to Brittany, his hair was okay, not his best, not his worst, but it was presentable, and in Jax Taylor's world, that was unacceptable. Andy Cohen, always the diplomat, turned to Brittany first. "Your hair looks great. Very pretty," he said with his signature charm. Then he turned to Jax, and with just a hint of irony, added, "Your hair looks good too, Jax." Jax's response was immediate, and it was honest. "I'm not happy about it," he muttered off camera, "but it's okay." Andy laughed, not realizing the storm that was brewing beneath that lightly fibered scalp. The heat builds. As the reunion rolled on, the hair issue festered like a splinter in Jax's pride. He could feel the fans on Twitter sharpening their claws, ready to screenshot and meme. Every time he caught his reflection in a monitor, he saw a slightly different Jax, an older one, a less confident one, a man whose forehead real estate was increasing by the week. The drama between cast members exploded as expected. Kristen Doubt accused Jessie of ghosting her spiritual retreat. Nia and Michelle rehashed a months-old argument over Instagram comments. Jason Kaperna revealed he was launching a new tequila line, prompting a sarcastic, "How original," from Jax. But through it all, Jax was distracted. His fingers kept drifting toward his scalp. At one point, Brittany leaned over and whispered, "Stop touching it. You're making it worse." That was the final straw. A hairy meltdown. It happened right after a commercial break. Andy had just leaned into another heated exchange between Jasmine and Luke when Jax suddenly stood up. "I'm sorry, I can't do this," he announced, running a hand through his hair. Everyone went quiet. "Jax?" Andy asked, blinking. "Are you okay?" "No, I'm not okay," Jax snapped. "You want real? Here's real. My hair looks like crap. I'm sweating through my shirt. And the internet's probably already saying I look like the villain from a 2002 mob movie." Kristen blinked. "You do kind of look like Joe Pesci's cousin." "Not helping," he growled. Cameras zoomed in. Producers whispered frantically into headsets. A stylist ran over with blotting paper, but Jax waved her off. "This reunion is a joke," he said. "Everyone's fake, And I'm sitting here with melting hair fibers and pretending like I'm not in the middle of a midlife crisis. You want to know the real reason Brittany and I are struggling. I don't even recognize myself anymore. Andy, to his credit, handled it with grace. Well, Jax, he said slowly, hair issues aside, that might be the most honest thing you've said in 12 years. A moment of clarity. After a brief break to cool down, Jax returned to the set with a towel around his neck, his hair slightly damp, the fibers mostly removed. What remained was his real hair, thinner, yes, but his. I'm not doing the fakery anymore, he said. I'm just gonna own it. Brittany gave him a look. We could have saved thousands of dollars if you realized that before the Turkey trip. Laughter broke the tension. For the next hour, the reunion took on a surprising shift. Jax was more open, more vulnerable. He acknowledged his faults, both in marriage and in maturity. He admitted he'd let his insecurities get the better of him, that the pressure to look like the Jax of Vanderpump was exhausting. I'm 44, he said, and I've been spray tanning my scalp. Even Andy seemed moved. You know, I think a lot of people watching will appreciate this, he said. We all age, Jax, even Bravo villains. The aftermath. Once filming wrapped, Jax lingered on set while others packed up. He pulled Andy aside. Did I totally embarrass myself? Andy smiled. Honestly, that was television gold, but more than that, it was human.